Hey folks, well welcome to another Green Mountain vlog. I'm just going to spend a little while kind of talking about some things that have happened over the last couple weeks since the last one. This last weekend was the end of Vermont's white-tailed deer rifle season. And you know, in the previous years, I've just gone out metal detecting as normal, wear orange and you be careful. But honestly, it's not the most safe thing in the world. So for some reason this year, I decided to just not go out, which means I have not picked up a metal detector in over 2 weeks, which has kind of been killing me because there's no snow. It's been kind of beautiful. But I have a permission that I have to kind of travel for next week, which I'm excited about, and I have one other thing planned tomorrow, which I'll talk about in a minute. Last week, Eddie was somehow able to get a Friday off from work after Thanksgiving. So he and I ventured off into the mountains without metal detectors on an enormous piece of private property where there's no hunting allowed. And we were searching for two somewhat locally well-known places. One of them is called the Snow Hole, which I thought I knew what it was, but once we found it, I was unprepared for how amazing it was. Very impressive. And the second is a place called the Tri-Point Marker. Tri-Point of 3 states, Vermont, Massachusetts, and New York, where those 3 states come to a point. There's a monument there with a date on it. This is the New York side. Hey, look, I'm in New York. Hey, look, we're in Vermont again.
Hey, look, I'm in Massachusetts.
And, you know, I've heard about it. I've seen a picture of it, but I'd always wanted to find it, and it is not easy to find. There are not easy trails to get there, and it is the first time ever that myself or Eddie has been in the woods and had to call for help. We weren't in danger, but the amount of time it took to hike there, we weren't going to be able to hike back to our cars, so we actually just bushwhacked, hiked to the nearest road, and called for somebody to come pick us up to drive us to our cars. It was a very, very long day, and we didn't get the disaster of after we found the monument on camera, so I'm telling you now, we had to bail and call for help. Tomorrow, Chris and I are going out with the magnet to drop it down some old colonial wells and see if we can find some treasures at the bottom. So today, I need to somehow rig up a way to drop a camera on a rope down a well. And I have really put zero thought into it, so I'm going to brainstorm on camera and try a few different things to see what might work the best. So we're going to do that in a minute. Since the last vlog where I kind of showed the construction of these journals, I've been inundated with journal orders, so thank you everybody who ordered one. It's going to be a little while before I can get them all out the door because they do take time. But I received a journal from one of you, a very nicely done journal, which I'm going to show you now. It has a metal detector on it. You know, people ask often enough with my journals if they can get it customized with initials or images or whatever, and I have never been very good at this sort of thing. You know, the stamping and the inking to make it all different colors and everything. But this is amazing, and it was made by George from Catfish Leather Creations. I believe he has a Facebook page. Go check him out and order some stuff. This is like kind of what I make, but on steroids. This thing is incredible. Thank you very much, George. You know, this space that I'm in right here and through this window over here, I built as a recording studio for recording bands and for my microphone business. And I tried as hard as I could to not bring tools down here and make this into a workshop. But as time goes on, the more things I'm making, there's drill presses and grinders and sanders all showing up down here. And I finally caved in and built a second workbench over here. I didn't film the creation of it because Bentley was helping me, but I finally did build a second workbench for my sewing machines and the arbor press and a nice big open spot to do more leather work. And just this weekend, I built my first backpack, a leather and waxed canvas backpack, which I'm kind of proud of. I didn't think I would be able to sew something like that. I'm not very good with a sewing machine, but I took my time and made sure all of my stitches were straight, and I'm kind of proud of how it turned out. Let me show it to you. Folks who follow me on Instagram may have seen some of my stories, my progress. I made a prototype first, but this is the roll top backpack. You roll it down like this, and then we've got leather straps that come over, and the buckles that I used are actually found probably early 1800 horse tack buckles. And it's a backpack. I didn't need a backpack, but this is something that I've always kind of wanted to try, and I'm really happy with how it came out. The way this waxed canvas marks when it gets bent, and this really nice leather that was gifted to me by a friend. It came out really nice, and I think I'm not going to make these to sell, but I think that I'm going to do some more of different styles, and who knows. It was fun, and that's what matters. So I think that was just about everything. I'm going to get some materials out, and I'm going to try to figure out how to drop a camera down a well safely. Okay, so I've got the rope, and I've got a carabiner independent of the magnet rope. And the camera that I think I'm going to drop down, potentially into water, is this Olympus TG5, I think it is. It's waterproof. The best way to connect it, I think, is the 1/4-inch screw hole here in the bottom. So when I initially started thinking about this, I had planned this elaborate construction where I will attach this camera, and then I'll connect the rope to this so that it'll drop down like that, straight down. And I can also maybe connect a flashlight to the bottom of this that is also waterproof, and it can all go down together. And then I started thinking about it. I think that I might be able to do it an easier way. I think maybe if I put the camera on here, let me do that quick. This slips in, clicks on. I think I could just tie the rope around this and drop this down without having to build an elaborate contraption. The only thing I'll have to do is figure out how to attach a flashlight, and that might just be as simple as bringing forward one of these legs, taping on a flashlight. I would ask you all your opinion, but I'm doing this tomorrow, so I think this is certainly much less work than building something out of aluminum stock. So let me see if I can go find my flashlight, see what this will look like when I actually hang it upside down. Alright, we've got some good old gaffer's tape. Now this flashlight, I don't think it's submersible. I don't think it's submersible or waterproof. Might have to run to the store and buy something else, but this is the proof of concept here. I very unsecurely tied the rope to the end here just for the test. Let's see how this works. I think that's going to work. I was a little bit worried about it being lopsided and having it go down that way instead of straight down, but this counterbalances it and it falls straight down. There she goes. Cool. Well, that was a lot easier than I was envisioning it to be. So as soon as I get a waterproof flashlight, we'll be good to go. Martin family Saturday adventure. Look, there's some stairs there, huh?
Right, there's a bridge.
And there's a bridge too. All right. If you see a turtle, you're gonna pet it. See what its shell feels like.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What kind of place are we going to? Do you remember what it was called? Wetland.
A wetland.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we see. Wow, this is pretty cool.
Pretty new, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, these make good wreaths. Oh, wreaths. Hang them on your door. beavers. See any little critters down there? There's no toads or ducks.
No.
No, I bet after we get a good rain though. Maybe not this year because it's been so dry, but
It's been very dry. It's probably usually a lot more water. We go down Old Farm Road.
Dad, this might be an old farm.
You think there was an old farm here?
Yeah.
I know there was. There was an old building right about where we're standing.
That goes back to the car.
Yeah.
Go this way.
Hey, Bentley, look at this. What is this? Right there.
Beautiful.
A beaver?
Maybe that was a beaver home.
There must be some more water around here somewhere.
Oh, I see it. Wheel. This will be cool to go down.
Oh yeah, look at all of these sticks, Bentley. Were
Oh my gosh.
chopped down by a
look, they're
beaver.
all beaver sticks.
He probably made this big mess. Oh my gosh, look, Bentley. Bricks! There must have been a building around here somewhere. You see any treasures on the ground other than bricks?
Nope.
Use your eyes.
Rocks and bricks.
You're the expert treasure finder.
This. Don't touch it.
Ooh, that's poop. It's poop with hair in it. What kind of animal do you think eats other animals and has big poops like that?
I don't know.
Maybe a coyote? Any buttons or coins or... There's some bricks with some mortar still in them.
This is nice down here.
Perfect place for beavers. I've never been here. Look at this! What's this? That is the bottom of an old plate. You see any beavers?
Nope.
How about on this side?
Oh, I was really dirty.
Awfully pretty.
How about this side? Nope. Whoop. We all just tripped over
All
that.
three of us just tripped over this stick.
And this too. It's like it hurt the back of my leg.
Those pesky beavers. They did that on purpose, didn't they?
Yeah. Too much of it when Belly and I took it. And I turned around and your legs were caught up. A butterfly. Oh my goodness. What does Legend say?
This says Woodland Trail. Want to do that?
Yeah, Woodland Trail.
All right.
This one that is not really a trail anymore. It says trolley line.
There's the old trolley.
So maybe like an old trolley car used to go through there. That one thing.
Look at this. Hired Hand's house. Please keep off the foundation. It's concrete though, so I mean, can't be incredibly old,
There's
but
a cute little bird's nest in that tree. Wait, you see it?
oh, there's some sackstone. It's a little bit older.
These are the
Cool.
trees that were at our old house. These ones.
Well, which way, Bentley?
That way.
Which way? Oh, okay. Look at all the bittersweet. See it? All that.
Oh yeah, that's good for making wreaths.
Jeez, Becca's got making wreaths on the mind. Should have brought something to carry all this wreath making materials.
I loved that when I made. Was it last year?
Yeah. Hey guys, look at this view behind us.
Oh my gosh.
It's not too shabby, is it? Onward.